Okay, so we're learning about why are wet places getting wetter and dry places getting drier. So in part one, we learned about the greenhouse effect, which is actually a good thing, but how currently we're experiencing an enhanced greenhouse effect, how this is not a great thing. And so we overall learned how with the enhanced greenhouse effect, we have more heat, more energy being absorbed by the earth, and so more heat and more energy is being also emitted by the earth at the same time. So this extra excess heat and energy that's going around the earth and our atmosphere is having a lot of different kinds of impacts. One of them that we're going to talk about is why some regions are experiencing more droughts while other regions are experiencing more rains or snows, even floods, these kind of things. Wet places getting wetter, dry places getting drier. And so this enhanced greenhouse effect, we're going to talk about how this is leading to an enhanced convection cell. Now before we get into IRL kind of things, let's talk about what is convection. I remember it kind of vaguely from physics and chemistry class, which you know that I did not like. But yeah, we're talking about different ways that heat can be moved around. So different ways that objects or liquids or gases, the air around us, can be heated up or cooled down. So our basics over here, convection. So convection, conduction, radiation are the three kinds of ways that heat can be moved around. Conduction is when you have your hand, you put it in a hot burner, and very, very fast, all of that heat from the hot burner is transferred into your hand, and you're like, that sucks, you just burnt your hand. So that's conduction. It's when two solid objects are touching each other and heat can transfer between those two. Radiation is like heat from the sun. It's able to travel on waves through space to heat up objects from very far distances. And then convection, which is really how gases and liquids can transfer heat between each other. So we have this example here. You have a pot of boiling water, and as that water gets heated up, it starts to boil, starts to let off steam, and this is how the boiling water can transfer heat to the air around it via that steam. We can also talk about convection ovens. So if you look inside the oven when it's heating up your food, there are those red hot coils on the inside, and that's basically heating up the air inside the oven. And it's this really hot air that's able to cook your food, to make it hot. That could be a solid kind of food like your mashed potatoes, or it could be a soup even. It can have that soup boil up. So those are some basic kinds of convection from your everyday life. The same process we can also say is happening on our climate systems and having a big impact there. So for example, convection is really important in how heat is transferred or moved around the globe. So once it comes in from that greenhouse effect, what happens to it after that? So it's moved around the earth via these convection currents, aka cycles or cells, and that's what we're going to learn about next.